Today I thought of sharing bacon and egg pie bread recipe. Normally when we do bacon and egg pies, we use a pastry. Instead of using the pastry, I thought of introducing a bread recipe with that. For that I'm using 250 grams of bread flour with 6 grams yeast and 15 grams sugar, 50 grams butter, and I'm using a very small egg, weighs about 40 grams. If you are using a large egg, you need to mix the egg first and divide that and weigh about 35 grams of eggs. And then I have 120 milliliters of warm milk. You can use water instead, or always check the level of milk or water that you are going to use in the bread, because it depends on the size of the egg that you are using. So to start this recipe, add the bread flour into the mixing bowl, yeast and the sugar, and then the egg, and I'm going to mix this, adding a bit of salt about 2 minutes before I do the rest. While mixing, add the milk little by little and make a smooth dough and keep on kneading about 5 minutes. After kneading the dough about 5 minutes, add the butter and keep on kneading another 10 to 15 minutes and leave that in a greased bowl in a warm place until it doubles in size. Now for the filling, I'm using nearly 5 medium onions with 150 grams of bacon and 5 eggs and about 100 milliliters of cream, or either you can use milk instead, and pepper and salt. And if you like to add any kind of a herb, you can add into this too. So what I'm going to do is to fry the bacon and drain that on paper towels, and after I'm going to add the onions and cook the onion and bacon, and rest I'm going to mix with eggs and the cream. If you want to bake this for dinner, you can always make the bread dough first and leave it in the fridge and mix this too and leave in the fridge, and when you come back you can assemble everything together and bake it. So the dough is ready. To do the rest of the recipe, I'm going to add some flour onto the bench top and then the dough onto the bench and press it down and roll it to a circle. When you roll, make sure to add a little bit of flour onto the top too. If not, it sticks onto your rolling pin. So if you feel it sticky, don't worry about that. Always add a bit of flour. So I'm going to roll this to the size of my pie dish. So I'm using about 24-inch pie dish here. After rolling, put the dough onto the pie dish and press it down and secure the edges nicely around the corners. Don't get rid of the extra bread dough. You can always press it down, not like a pastry. So press it down and make it nicely over the pie dish, and then mix all the ingredients and pour that directly into the dough. So the dough is ready on the pie dish, so I'm going to put the bacon and the onion mix into that and going to pour the cream and egg mix on top and bake this on 180 about 20 to 30 minutes. I finished baking the egg and bacon pie bread and it's ready. I left that about 10 to 15 minutes on the wire rack to cool down, and I released that from the pie dish, and it's really nice and crunchy outside and very soft in the middle. So hope you will enjoy this. Thank you for watching.